Good morning, afternoon, or evening, everyone. Today, I'm going to be covering the Tier 8 Tech Tree Light Cruiser, the Edinburgh. This was requested on stream about 1 or 2 days ago by a viewer. He asked me if I can make a video on Edinburgh to explain how I play it, etc. So I'm going to be playing it for Tech Trials. I haven't posted in a while for Tech Trials because I've been doing reviews for other ships, and I've also haven't posted in a month regardless before that. So I'm sorry about that, but we are uploading quite consistently this week at least, so you got some content back. But yeah, I'm going to be covering the Edinburgh, and I'll be covering my build, armor layout, ship characteristics, camouflages, and then we'll go into the game as usual, guys. If you want to skip straight to gameplay, I'll keep the video chaptered for you guys. You can totally just skip straight away to that. For the armor layout here, we have 16mm nose armor, 19 side, 19 deck, 114 side and deck in the center here. Doesn't really help you too much, and 16 aft here and the 1919. If we take a look at the citadel, we do have quite a large citadel. It sits above the water, very long. So if you show full broadside, you're of course going to get citadeled. Even angled, you're going to get citadeled in this thing. It takes a lot of damage for free. For my commander build, I'm going to do it in the order I would take the skills, because that was a feedback in the comments. So last stand, priority target, superintendent, concealment expert, and then adrenaline rush, and then your choice between survivability expert and RPF, and then grease the gears. You can of course take top grade gunner instead, but the 9.2 concealment is very good, so you're not going to get big of a buff. You could also take out number. That could be pretty useful. Equipment, I have concealment system mod 1, steering gears mod 1, aiming systems mod 1, hydro search mod 1. You could also take engine room protection, and I also have main armaments mod 1. For exterior camouflage, there's actually a few available on Edinburgh, starting off with the usual permanent camo. It's a historical, I believe, Edinburgh camo. I think it's pretty cool. This is back then when Wargaming used to make lovely many color camos, which are very nice. Now they make single color camos, but that's okay. It is what it is. I've asked them to address that, but I don't really care, it seems. But anyway, here it is, dark version of that. I prefer the normal one actually, but this one's also nice. There's the Transformers one, which I personally don't like, but I'm sure if you guys like this wacky style camouflage, you might actually like it. I do like the blue lights on it. I think that's awesome, but the racing colors is a bit wild. For the other camo which we'll be using today is the Arctic camo. It is Christmas time right now, so it kind of makes sense. I thought we use the Arctic camo. It also looks really good on the sport, doesn't it? I feel like it makes sense on the sport. Now, it is a bit too icy as well, but it's not as icy as the new camouflages Wargaming has just released. So yeah, let's actually take a look at ship characteristics as well, and we'll go into the game. So Edinburgh has 42,000 HP with a super heal, by the way. For main guns, we have 12 152mm guns, AP only, light cruiser, British light cruiser guns. 15.4 kilometer gun range, quite archy. Torpedoes, we have 3 torps per side on these launchers here. They do 15,000 damage, 62 knots, 1.3 detection, and 10 kilometer range. Maneuverability, we go 34.1 knots, 730 meter turning circle radius, and 7.7 second rudder shift time. Concealment, 9.2 kilometers, also making it quite stealthy. Let's go into the game in the Edinburgh. Alright, something spotted. So we are on Shatter, by the way, for those of you wondering. I actually wanted to skip the start there because I always feature the start where there's the team score, the teams. But I think it's a bit extra, to be honest. For the most part, it doesn't really show you anything. So here's the matchmaking, if you want to pause the video. It is tier 10 matchmaking, unfortunately. But that's okay. This is the kind of matchmaking you guys are going to have to deal with anyway. So I think it's important that we need to cover it anyway. I'm gonna reverse. I will eat one torp, I think, but it is what it is. I'm not leaving my smoke, man. We'll eat one torp. It is what it is. I'm not leaving the smoke, dude. I'm gonna be greedy. We did take a lot of damage though for it. Maybe it was worth leaving the smoke, but that's okay. We can heal it back up. We do need spotting though on this cruiser. Please. Okay, he just shot for some reason. Do we kill? We do kill. We get first blood. That's pretty nice. Nebraska's here. That's a bit unfortunate. Also, O-Rage is here, so that's gonna create some problems for us. As you saw with this torpedo there, he actually launched below 8 kilometers at us, I think. And we got hit quite hard, unfortunately, by that torpedo. We do have 55-second hydro left, but we're gonna have to leave the smoke. And unfortunately, we're gonna be crossfired in the open now. But I'm actually gonna leave smoke right now. We're gonna get spotted, and we're gonna get shot at. But this is something we're gonna have to deal with. It is what it is. I only had one torp, hello? Oh, I used the 2 others there. Okay. Okay. I'm sure some of you are screaming, use that torp, reload your launcher, please. Please, reload the launcher. You're only gonna have 1 torp available. This O-Rage is just running at us for free. Which means I'm gonna remain probably spotted the entire game for a while.
Torpedoes astern.
And probably shot at by these battleships, which is gonna create an issue. But it is what it is, I think. We can't really change the circumstance we're in right now. We just have to hope for the best and hope we go dark. We are dark, that's good. I think we should just go B. Now, with tier 8 cruisers is, you're not gonna be farming huge damage. Some of them you can, like mines or Bayard. Those are big damage farmers. I think Edinburgh, at least on the other version of Edinburgh that I have, the Star Edinburgh, I think my average is around 120,000, which is still pretty good. And you can achieve that, to be honest, but we're not going to be getting 120,000 in matchmaking like this, guys. And at the end of the day, I do live commentary, so whatever game I get here is what I'll feature. So if we do get like a 80k game, it is what it is. That doesn't mean the ship is bad, guys. I mean, it just means that's the kind of that's the match we got for the replay, right? Because it's live commentary games I do. I'm not, you know, I'm not gonna go and play 10 Edinburgh games and feature one. I unfortunately do not have that kind of time right now, guys. So I'm not gonna be doing that. But that's okay. I can still explain the ship and how you're kind of meant to be playing it. In this case, we kind of have to run away from the O-Rage because, and the reason is we do not have hydro available. 1, 2, we're not radar Edinburgh, so we can't just push the O-Rage out of our range. So we kind of have to be careful. I don't know how our Kitakaze was spotted there, by the way. I have no idea. To be honest, I actually have no idea. I felt like he could just go dark permanently in that position and probably never die because he's a destroyer. But you know, you never know if there's a radar. Maybe you got radar, but Nevsky's on the other side of the map. By the way, the Mono Mac is a Nevsky with unique upgrade. It's a test ship.
Smoke generator activated.
O-Rage is right behind me, by the way. That's okay. We're gonna hydro again. If he torps us again, we'll just leave the smoke. Basically, all we're doing is there's not much high skill here going on. Is we smoke up, we farm, and our smoke runs out. We leave the smoke, run away. Our smoke comes back. We sit in smoke, farm, have hydro whilst you're in smoke, of course. Pretty much standard smoke cruiser gameplay. It's not very hard to play. Someone in the chat who requested this ship was having a hard time playing it. He said it's very hard to play. It's very difficult or whatever. He said, I think he said it's a bad ship or something, and he just couldn't get it. But it's not a bad ship. Edinburgh is not a bad ship, guys. Now, Fiji is pretty good at tier 7. Probably tier 4 tier, it might be a bit better. I'm not really sure nowadays, actually, how that holds up, because Fiji got slightly nerfed. I don't think that matters too much, though. Fiji's still a really good ship. Edinburgh, though. Edinburgh is very good regardless. I know you do get tier 10 matchmaking, but you do get that super heal, which is pretty nice. Now, in this game, we ate that big torpedo, so unfortunately, we can't heal a lot of it. But it's still a super heal regardless. It's better than having no heal. A lot of tier 8 cruisers do not have a heal, namely Cleveland. Now, does Cleveland really need a heal? It does pretty well anyway. No, it doesn't need a heal. I already covered Cleveland for tech trials before, guys. You just go on my channel. You can kind of search for that if you want to watch a Cleveland video. The video still stands, by the way, even though it's a bit older of a video. It's still relevant. Most of my videos, actually, if not all of my videos, are kind of like still relevant in terms of like age. The game hasn't changed much regardless in these past 2 years. Okay, there's Submarines Edition, but that doesn't really change what the ship fundamentally does in non-submarine games regardless. And in submarine games, you kind of just have to play a bit more passive and kind of avoid the sub in general if possible. So it really doesn't really change the ships much regardless. But yeah, we're up to 72k damage, which isn't too good regardless right now. Oh, this might get me killed. This might actually get me killed. Yep. Okay. I don't think he should push up though, because he is Yeah, I might just die, dude. Unfortunate. I hope I'm lucky. Nope. Yeah, I just died for free. I guess I should have been paying attention that there's a Massa pushing up the flank, but it is what it is. Sometimes we make mistakes too, guys, especially on live commentary games. You know what? We're not a perfect player either, guys. We make mistakes, and it is what it is. I should have looked at the minimap, seen the battleship, and dodged it, and I would have survived, and would have been pretty much healthier than I am now. Unfortunately, now we have taken too much damage, and we're probably just gonna die to the secondaries and the O-Rage. Ipiranga secondaries actually hurt quite a lot. So we're gonna have a pretty hard time here. I'm trying to get... Oh, no. No, I'm dead to Hindi as well. A lot of ships here, guys. No! Can I live? No, AP. I'm dead.
Smoke screen set.
Ooh, I'm dark. I'm indestructible, guys. Trust me. Edinburgh's broken. Which is actually perfect, because I can get a bit more damage before I die. So it's not too embarrassing of a match. But you know what? I'm happy to showcase a match like this. I've been saying this recently. You know, I'm happy to showcase some matches where I do make mistakes. Because you guys can learn from my mistakes instead of learning from your own mistakes only. You can kind of learn from my mistakes. In this game, minimap awareness. We didn't look at the Massa. Simple as that. If we look at the Massa, we see him, we dodge him. We don't get one shot. Edinburgh's blind firing to kill me, unfortunately. No, man. The O-Rage is torturing us too. Unfortunately, the Kita didn't really spot him this game, which means I couldn't really shoot him. Of course, how else would I shoot him? I don't have radar. Now, you could take radar, Edinburgh, but I prefer smoke, and I would recommend smoke for most people, so you can kind of get good damage regardless. In this case, it was a loss, which is okay. I mean, it is what it is. We can't win every game, right? Can we win every game? I mean, you can, I guess, but sometimes you're gonna lose. Especially when the entire team is dead, and we only killed 2 ships. Sure, we're tier 8 bottom tier, though, so it's okay. But regardless, it's hard to carry a game when a lot of people are dead. But it's bound to happen. So I think we should take a look at the score. All right, what a lovely game, guys. We got 120k damage, 322 shell hits, 2 kills. It's just a flesh wound and first blood. Team score, we got 1.1k base, 6p top of our team in a bottom tier match. We didn't really do much. Detailed report, here's the damage output. We got a lot on the Hindenburg very fast, by the way. To be fair. Damage received, 67k. Credits and XP, there you go, that's without boosters. For my commander build, once again, I have Last Stand, Priority Target, Superintendent, Concealment Expert, Adrenaline Rush, Survivability Expert, RPF, and Grease the Gears. You can replace RPF with Outnumbered if you want, or something else. That's what I have though. Equipment, Concealment System Mod 1, Steering Gears Mod 1, Aiming System Mod 1, Hydro Search Mod 1, and Main Armaments Mod 1. And that is pretty much the Edinburgh, guys. It's available in the tech tree here if you want to see. British Light Cruiser line. It's a tier 8. That's pretty much the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a pretty short video. Not much to say. Not a big game. But like I said, live commentary games, guys. Sometimes you get big games. Sometimes you're going to get 120k damage and a loss. It is what it is. And we're going to survive. It's going to be okay. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, regardless. In terms of Edinburgh, I mean, you kind of saw the basic playstyle of it is smoke up, shoot, hydro in the smoke, so you tried not to eat torps in the smoke. I was greedy at the start. I ate an extra torp for no reason. Yes, I could have left the smoke, but, you know, it is what it is. That's bound to happen. But that's pretty much it, guys. And make sure to request a ship in the comments, guys. I would greatly appreciate it. That's pretty much it. If you do enjoy the content, guys, don't forget to check the community tab on my channel. If you go on my channel and there's community, there's a post about the super container mission and the join button, YouTube join button. It'll explain it. It's basically $1 a month to support me, the channel. 50% goes to Google because we're on YouTube, and 50% goes to me. It's $1, so I get around, I think, 50 cents per. But you do get a subscription. Oh, you get a super container in game. It's a very small reward. You're basically not doing it for the super container. It's not much. You do it for pretty much supporting me, I guess. But you don't have to do it. Don't feel like you have to do it. You do not have to do it. It's just there if you want to do it. You also get a little logo next to your name if you type in the comments, and you also get a emotes that are channel based that you can use in the comments as well. But that's pretty much it, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Big fan.